I found out Walmart will have standards, especially the one here by the Huntington Mall. That one's got strict standards. They'll throw your ass out. Please tell me somebody else in this room has been thrown out of Walmart. Bitch, we're going shopping. You're going to experience this firsthand. Being thrown out of Walmart is absolutely fabulous. And it can happen for everybody. Do it at Christmas time, it's more fun. Go into Walmart wearing a Santa hat so you look festive. Wear a red and a green sock and sandals. It just completes the look. I found out a few years ago that Walmart will throw you out for one thing, and that's hitting a woman. Twice. With a roll of wrapping paper. In front of her children. And it wasn't my fault. As I went down the aisle, she was parked with her buggy in front of me. She had her 7 little yard apes. That bitch was reading fat grams on a bag of Doritos. I asked her very politely, twice, excuse me, ma'am, and that fat bitch didn't move. The next thing I saw was that roll of wrapping paper flying through the air. As it hit the back of her head and bent in two. As her head rotated and she said, what the? I went ahead and hit the bitch again. There was no need for profanity. Do you know that bitch was not even adult enough not to go tell on me? The next thing I saw was 2 assistant managers and the man from the meat department, because I'm a big bitch, coming down the aisle. As the manager got up to me, he goes, sir, we've had a report of an incident, and looked down at the bent roll of wrapping paper in my hand. I didn't even have enough sense to drop that shit in houseware. When he gave me the option at that point of leaving or calling the cops, for a split second I almost said, call the cops, she's a bitch. And although I would love to be on TV, I don't want it to be on the news for that. I figure I embarrass my mother enough as is. So I chose leaving. From the back of that store all the way to the front, the little bell on my Santa hat sounded like a Salvation Army bell ringer on crack. My head never stopped moving, and neither did my mouth. By the time we got to the front door, I looked at the manager and said, you're just jealous. You know you want to hit your customers, you just don't have the balls to do it. And as we got right to the door, and I thought, Jesus, I'm being thrown out of a hillbilly Walmart. And I knew that left me going to the mall. And since I hate to shop and had just been thrown out of America's saving place, we knew this was not going to be a good trip. One thing I enjoy at the mall at Christmas are children sitting on Santa Claus's lap. It is creepy as hell, but it's cute. Everything was going good right up until Santa Claus looked up, noticed me in line, and made the mistake of saying, what would you like for Christmas? And I told him. 3 women with PhDs, not college degrees, Pentecostal hairdos. We've all seen them, they're jacked all the way to Jesus. Jerk their children out of line. It was sad. I stayed in line. None of those little bastards were in front of me. When I stood there, I thought, oh my God, I've now committed 2 horrid acts right before Christmas. So I thought, I need to really get back on Santa's good list. I heard the little girl behind me say to her sister, Santa wasn't real, it was Mommy and Daddy. And I thought, oh my God, here's my chance. I turned around and looked at the little girl and said, sweetie, I'm a whole lot older than you. I still believe in Santa Claus. Do you know what that little bitch did to me? She looked over at her sister and then looked back at me and said, oh my God, you're like 40. I leaned down and said, "Sweetie, Santa Claus died." Because I knew at that point there was no getting on the good list, and I thought, what the hell, the naughty list is going to be fun. Think about it. If I could have straight men at my show, if I could get in there before they could, I could put that lump of coal in their seat, and as hard as I make them squeeze those cheeks together, I would have so many diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, you all have been fabulous. I'm Jeromy Moore. Have a good night.